Welcome to our first episode of Driven on Red. We're here in sunny Mornington to review the previous generation Audi A4. We thought we'd give this one a review because we already had one in our possession. So, this particular model, this is a lava grey version. You can see it's a really nice design. We've got larger 18-inch wheels here. So what we're going to do is review this car. This is the 2-litre turbo diesel model. Now it comes in a variety of engines. Even though the engines have changed over the years, there's still a similar selection. You can get petrols ranging from the 1.8 turbo petrol to the 2-litre, and I'm not sure if you can get a 3-litre as well, but the 2-litre is fantastic. And this is the 2-litre turbo diesel as well, which is the only diesel one that it comes in, I believe, now. What it does provide is it provides fantastic efficiency. Audi have recently, they've kept the same body shape over the few years, which is a good thing because it means basically that they're still happy with that same body shape in terms of efficiency, and it is a very efficient car. You can see from this car that we've got reverse parking sensors, which do come on most models nowadays. We've got the existing halogen lights, which have now been changed in the latest revision to the newer generation lights. As I did mention, we've got these nice large 18-inch wheels, and it's a large car. It's not based on the Jetta like a lot of Volkswagen Group cars are based on. This is an independent body that is mainly just for Audi. You can see from the front as well, it's got that typical Audi grille. Now what has changed over the years, which we will show you later, is that on this model you've got the rounded grille, whereas on the new one you've got some straight lines. But you've got these nice lights as well. These are halogen, so it was before the latest generation front parking sensor lights and that kind of thing. You've got these fog lights too. So it's a very nice slim profile. It's a well-designed car. It looks very typically German. We've got a sunroof on this one as well. And you've got the shark fin antenna, which really does help with the aerodynamics in some way or another. So, because the weather is absolutely terrible, let's step inside the car. There's nothing like going somewhere dry when it's wet. And I'll tell you what, this is a nice place to be when dry. The Audi A4 interior, it's a big one. It's really well built. By standard, you get all of this nice soft touch material on the top of the dash. This is a nice steering wheel as well. This is the particular S-Line model. You get this display regardless of whether you get the optional navigation kit, which, as we know with Audis, generally does cost a lot, and most German brands. You've got this is the transmission, obviously, the gear changer. For the automatic transmission, you can get a manual as well. You've got an electronic park brake. And for the full interior of this particular model, I think every single one comes with this leather package, which you'd hope for on a car which you're spending a lot of money for a premium sedan. This model as well does have a sunroof, and all controlled by here. And as well, you can also get the automated mirror for dimming, and you've got the beautiful dash with the display in the middle as well, which gives you all the information, the multifunction display on your car's fuel efficiency, all that kind of stuff. So it's all good technology. As with any Audi, they've always generally pretty at the lead of the pack, and that also means that you've got automatic lights, automatic headlamps, lights and headlamps, automatic windscreen wipers as well to keep the rain away on days like this. And yeah, it's just a really nice, well-made interior. So what we'll do is we'll put on the motor. You can get a comfort access option, which will basically let you activate the car without the key inside. Without the key inside the ignition, you've simply just got to have it in the vicinity of the car, in your pocket or in your bag, handbag if you're a woman. Otherwise, for this one, you just put it in like that. This might not be a chauffeur's car, but I'll tell you what, I'm pretty comfortable back here. As with the outside, there is a lot of room. It's a big car. You've got plenty of leg room here. and I've got the seat positioned in a way that I like. I'm roughly 6 foot, so a huge amount of leg room around. Even when somebody does bring it back as well, you've got these divots in the seat in the front to make sure that you've got that little extra room, which can mean a huge difference. Here as well, it is actually an option and comes on not all models, but you've got the rear vents as well, where you can actually choose the temperature. And you've got a middle seat, which is always good because the transmission tunnel is a little bit large, but you know, there's plenty of knee room here for you to do the whole put your leg around it. You've got the armrest as well. This one doesn't have cup holders. I think you can get that as an extra. And you do have access to a first aid kit, and as well you can bring down the seats to get access to the rear. The headroom is very generous. I'm, you know, moderately sized in terms of height, and it's a fair amount, but even taller people should be fine as well, because there is a very intentional gap up here for a little bit more extra headroom. You've got your sound system back here. We've got 2 speakers. I think there's about 8 speakers total with this particular configuration throughout the car, the Audi concept package. And overall, with these nice leather seats and in the back, you're safe with plenty of airbags, and you've got plenty of room. So let's give this car a little drive. Put the ignition in, put the brake, turn that stereo off. You've got your phone controls if you get the Bluetooth, which is now included in most models, and voice control as well. Alrighty, so this one is an automatic CVT multitronic transmission. That is what parking brake on. That is what Audi call it. And you can get a manual as well. So auto wipers, let's make sure it's on auto. Alrighty, so a 2-litre turbo diesel. It's a bit of kick. So it does have lane changing indicators. Let's give it a nice serious drive. Nice steering wheel. And it is a CVT transmission, so that does mean that it's always sitting on the best gear ratio. It can be a little bit awkward at first, but it's a really smooth drive. With this 2-litre turbo diesel model, it's a nice drive. It's a nice drive. It's not the fastest thing in the planet, and that's probably one of the downsides with the Audi A4 when you compare it to the competition. You compare it to the likes of the BMW 3 Series, and it's a slower car. The BMW 3 Series on petrol includes a turbo, as does the Audi version, but it's not the same transmission. While this one is very luxurious to drive because it's nice and smooth, the BMW, out of the top 3, BMW, Mercedes and Audi, has the nicer 8-speed transmission, which is really nippy. Now this is a front-wheel drive car. You can get it in 2 configurations, either the front-wheel drive model or the Quattro all-wheel drive model. Audi is very well known for their Quattro package because it does provide that great, fantastic grip. But even then, the front-wheel drive still lets you have a little bit of fun with a little bit of understeer every now and then and that kind of stuff. We're just coming up on the main road here, but the thing with the Audi A4 is it's a nice drive. That's the way to put it. It's smooth. It's got nice. It's smooth. That's the best way to put it. Gear changes aren't absolutely aggressive. Even if you switch it in the sports model, it does get a little bit. It does give you a bit more kick if you want to lose that efficiency as well. But at the same time, it's still always smooth with that CVT multi-tronic. You can't get the DSG model unless you get the Quattro car. As Audi phrase it, the S-tronic dual clutch transmission. But for this, it's absolutely fine. If I want to be a respectable, modern age driver, I'll take the Audi A4. So we're driving along. Great, it's got pretty good visibility. I'll say firstly that one of the downsides of this car is that the rear visibility can be a little bit lacking. It's mainly because of those back back bars of the car from the back of the design, and it makes it a little bit hard to see. And as well, because it is front wheel drive, you do lose a little bit of traction on occasion. And that's where maybe you are better with a 3 Series if you do want that rear wheel drive fun. Though yet again, it is very safe front wheel drive, of course. Even doing stuff like that, taking roundabouts a little bit aggressively is okay.